By the spring of 1587, England's dream of establishing a permanent colony in the New World was already beginning to fade. Even Sir Walter Raleigh remained supportive, but his enthusiasm had begun to fade. The colony had already cost nearly £30,000. Despite fading confidence, Sir Walter Raleigh still supported one final attempt to establish an English colony in America. In April 1587, 118 men, women, and children began their journey across the Atlantic. The long Atlantic crossing tested every colonist as England slowly disappeared beyond the horizon. By July 1587, the expedition reached Roanoke Island, though it was never intended destination. Roanoke was only a planned stop before the expedition continued north to Chesapeake Bay. Captain Simon Fernandez refused to sail farther north, claiming that summer was rapidly coming to an end. With no other choice, the colonists disembarked and were left behind on Roanoke Island. The abandoned settlement revealed the first clue that something had gone terribly wrong before their arrival. The colonists immediately began rebuilding the abandoned fort and repairing the homes left by the earlier expedition.
By the end of July, the colonists had made remarkable progress, rebuilding their settlement.
John White still believed the colony could reach Chesapeake Bay before winter arrived. Once again, relations between the English settlers and the Algonquian people began to deteriorate. Soon after their arrival, George Howe was ambushed. He was killed by members of the Socotan tribe. In retaliation, White and his men marched toward what they believed was a Secotan village. But the English had attacked the wrong village. It belonged to the Croatoan people. The tragic mistake deepened mistrust, leaving relations between the English and Algonquian peoples more fragile than ever. Amid growing uncertainty, August brought a moment of hope with the birth of Virginia Dare. Her birth gave the struggling colony renewed hope for a lasting future in the New World. Threats, dwindling supplies, and the coming winter forced White to seek help from England. In late August 1587, I sailed for England. I was on Roanoke for little more than a month. Before White departed, the colonists agreed to divide into two separate groups. One group would remain on Roanoke, while another searched inland for a permanent settlement and reliable supplies. If they left Roanoke before White returned, their destination would be carved into nearby trees. On November 8, 1587, John White reached England. He reported to Sir Walter Raleigh